New Lenox. I'm Nancy Hoehn, Economic Development Director for the Village of New Lenox, and today our Notice New Lenox program is here at Badda Bing's restaurant on Laraway Road in Calistoga Plaza, where Burkhart's and Charleston's are located. We're going to go inside and see what they have to offer. Obviously Italian beef and sausage, but we'll learn much more. Hi, we're now inside Badda Bing's restaurant, and I'm here with Michelle, who's the manager, and we're going to have an opportunity to visit with her a little bit about the restaurant and the background. And I understand that you guys have been located here in Calistoga Plaza for about 4.5 years.
Yes.
And the owner, Tom, is someone that you've known for a while.
Yes, he is.
So it's a locally owned, operated restaurant.
Yes, it is.
So tell me what that does for the community, where you have someone who has invested their own money, their own time, obviously very committed.
As far as all of our customers here in New Lenox, actually it's more of a, with all of our customers, it's more of an individual customer service.
You get to know them.
Absolutely.
And Tom had mentioned to me that when you guys are out and about in the community, that a lot of people will approach you and say, you know, I love your restaurant, I'm in there all the time. And
we know our customers more on a personal, first name basis, a lot of them.
Well, that's great. Now, obviously on the door it says Italian beef and sausage, but you guys do a lot more than that.
Yes, we do.
But that's what you're known for.
Our beef.
Beef, sausage, combo.
Yes.
And how much of that is done here on site? I mean, obviously you source from a lot of the vendors in the Chicago area who are world renowned for those products, right?
We do, but our beef is made right here.
Okay, so I think that's important for everybody to know.
Yes.
That this isn't something that comes in, you guys heat it up and put it on a bun. This is something that you guys prepare yourselves.
No, our beef, we have our own recipe.
That's great. And I'm sure it's a secret recipe.
Yes, it is.
Oh, come on.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so everybody's got to come in and taste it and try to figure out themselves exactly what's in there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, other than the Italian beef and sausage, you have a really very extensive menu, and I was kind of surprised. Can you share with the audience a couple of the other things that are maybe your biggest sellers or the range?
We've got Supreme Nachos.
Okay.
We've got the burgers. We've got the hot dogs, we've got the jumbo hot dogs, regular hot dogs, cheese dogs, we've got chili dogs. We are really known for our garlic fries.
Garlic fries.
I don't know if anyone else in the area has garlic fries.
So what do you dip them in after?
I can't tell you. But everyone really likes, they do come back for our garlic fries.
Okay, well that's interesting. And you have chicken items as well.
Yes, we do. We do not serve our actual chicken in the restaurant. That's catering only.
Oh, okay.
But we do have chicken wings.
Okay.
We do have chicken nuggets. We do have chicken sandwiches.
Okay.
Chicken, in our chicken sandwiches, we have naked, barbecue, buffalo, and we have the blackened, which is our Cajun style. And that's pretty popular here as well.
Right.
We have all different kinds of sides. We have our fried pickles, fried zucchini, fried cauliflower. So we do have a variety of sides. We have our tamale boat. We have our fish specials, which is our fish sandwiches. We have our shrimp. So we have our different variety of paninis. So we do have a variety other than our beef and our sausage and our combo.
So the whole family can come, and if some people want the Italian beef and sausage, that's great, but there are other options. Gyros, I think I saw on the menu as well.
And that's very popular. Very popular.
Good. I think that's great. I think the other thing, not only do you have a very nice sit-down area here with high top tables, booths, and two tops, in a Chicago theme. You know, we talked a little bit about that when I got here. It's Badda Bing's, and it kind of reminds me of the Italian, you know, Little Italy in Chicago.
And you'll see that. You'll see that here.
Right, and you have a big screen TV, so if people want to come in and watch a game and hang out, you can do that as well.
but we also have our drive-through.
You do have a drive-through, right? And in this day and age, obviously, I think a lot of us are hitting the drive-through maybe more often than we'd like to.
Yes.
But it makes it convenient, especially if the kid's in the car and you're grabbing something quick and you don't have to get out.
Right. But we also have our desserts. We have fried Oreos.
Fried Oreos.
And fried Twinkies.
Fried Twinkies. Do you have a calorie content on those?
They're all fat-free.
There we go, yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, that's great though.
Yes.
Something very different.
They are. They're very different. And people do come in, they wonder what they're very, very good.
Well, it's something obviously you're curious about. Once you try it, then I'm sure you're hooked.
They're served with soft serve ice cream.
Ooh, so
you gotta try it. You have to try
hot
it.
and the cold and
don't leave without trying it.
Okay, yeah. She's going to get me addicted to this stuff here. I guess the one thing that gets back to it being locally owned and operated is that you have that flexibility to introduce new menu items and experiment with some things that might be fun, and you don't have to follow some corporate menu or practices. You have that, like I said, the flexibility.
We do, and we also have our salads. We have all of our healthy foods. We have our boneless, skinless chickens with our chicken salads. So we do have the healthier sides. Not everything is the fried foods or anything. We do have our healthy salads and whatnot.
Well, and I think that's important. I think sometimes you have mom that's taking the kids out somewhere and she's tired of the fast food or the burger type routine. So knowing that they can come in and you have that full range, I think that's really helpful for people to know that.
We do have the salads.
And then the other side of this that I want to make sure that we talk about is your catering side. Because not only do you have patrons walking in the door all day, every day, and you're open 7 days a week, but you do a lot of catering business, and I think that's important for people to know.
We do the corporate parties, we do the private, we do the graduations, we do the communions, we have the confirmations. Now is the time of the year for that. So we do, and we have a variety of menu items, a la carte in our packages.
And are those available to be delivered, or do people come in and pick that all up, or how does
they
that
do
work?
come and pick that up.
Okay.
If they do request that we do, if it's something that they absolutely have to have delivered, it's workable. We will work with them.
Okay, well, it's nice that you take that time, and you guys are located fairly close to a couple of our corporate areas here in town, and I was really interested to find out that you've gotten a lot of catering business from them when they're doing things in their offices and they're wanting to bring food in when they're doing a luncheon or an event after work.
We have done that, yes.
Well, I think that's great. And I think that's something then, obviously through this program and this airing, a number of different ways, the intent is to get the word out so that everyone is aware that you provide these services and they can come in. And, I'm assuming that you have, we talked a little bit about your staffing level.
Yes.
You said 10 employees.
Yes.
And people from the area, so you guys are employing local people. And
yes, and we do have very, very dedicated, we have a very dedicated staff.
Well, I think when you have ownership here and you have management that is very present and on top of things, I think that instills that. Whether it's high school kids you have working for you or adults, I think that expectation being set translates to the experience that your customers have when they come in the door.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, and you're in a beautiful center here, so I think a lot of people have, come to Burkhart's to shop, or, they're traveling along Laraway, maybe they take the train from the station across the street, and, our goal is to let everybody know that you're here. You're right on the end cap, which works well for the drive-through, and, ready and for everybody to walk in the door and try some of the food. So, just on a personal note, you shared with me that you kind of came into the restaurant business and here at Badda Bing's because you knew the owner and it was something to do starting out part-time, and here you are 3 years later managing.
And I have to say I really do enjoy it. I enjoy the people here. I enjoy the customers. Actually, I have become good friends with a lot of our customers here. So I really enjoy it.
Okay. Well, what else before we kind of wrap up here would you guys like the public to know about Badda Bing's? I mean, do you have a personal recommendation? People that come in the door for the first time that haven't been here, where should they kind of start with your menu items?
I tell anyone who comes in here, they ask, what is it that you suggest? We are definitely known for our beef. I make sure that they grab a menu. It gives them a reason to come back, and I have to say the majority of them, they do come back. I make sure that that's what they grab when they walk out the door, and I introduce myself, let them know who I am, and 9 times out of 10, I always know if they come back. I make sure I grab their name, and they're always back in the door.
Well, and that personal touch goes a long way.
Absolutely.
I think. And I think that's kind of a rare thing in this day and age. So it's nice that that sets you guys apart.
Yeah, absolutely. I like to know my customers.
Yep.
Yeah,
well, that's very admirable. So one thing too, and this will also be on the tape, is that you guys have a website.
We do.
The menu's on the website, and you have a Facebook page.
We do, and we also have, our fax.
So people can fax orders in,
right?
So, and they would be ready then to be picked up.
And we're here 7 days a week.
Okay, well that's great. So before we close, any final words, Michelle?
We're glad to be here. Yeah, we're absolutely glad to be here, and we're glad to be here for
a long time to come. And they can all, well, I guess one last thing I want to mention is that they can also find you at the summer concert series, because you guys are a vendor there.
Definitely, yes.
You will have the Italian beef and sausage and the combo available there.
We do the concerts every year.
So if they're coming out to the Commons for the concert series, they can come and enjoy your food there as well. Yeah. So that's nice, that level of community support that you guys provide for that. So that's a real win-win. So, well, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. And thank you, New Lenox. We suggest you come into Badda Bing's, meet Michelle at the counter, try some fried Oreos, fried Twinkies, and certainly an Italian beef and sausage.